Hey, welcome to the 114th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We don't know what's going to happen.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Coming for your ass, dumb motherfucker.
Watch out, motherfucker.
Me rapping.
Steady rapping every time.
On this song called Motherfucker.
In the morning,
That's a song called Love. Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm going to kill you.
The golden
Love.
time of day.
That's right, the gold.
Featuring the sultry sound of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Because Alan's on the board, motherfucker.
Let's go already!
I'm going to rap the intro this week because I don't have one.
And now, let's start the band
I
show.
don't have anything, so I don't even know what we say in the beginning. We'll see. We'll see what
Welcome.
happens. Welcome, one and all. So close, Fred. To the 114th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. I was going to let Fred do the intro, but he doesn't know it
I
either.
gotta do it.
Hit it.
Oh, hit it.
114th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. And let's let you know, guys, this podcast is brought to you by Pop Culture Codes Network. You can find us there.
Our
If you like.
culture cold.
Just let him go. Just let him go, Alan.
Okay.
Pop Culture Codes. I can't. You're right. I can't do it. You can find us on X at blc.world. You can find us on Twitter. That same thing as X. blc.world. blc.com.world. Those are the places that you can
That's
find
right.
us. All
Like,
places you
follow,
get
and share.
podcasts. That's right. Like, follow, and share. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up below.
Yeah, click the bell button on your
Hit the
phone
bell button below.
to get alarms every time we put out a new show.
Every
And now, for a limited time only,
Oh, yeah.
show.
And
This
here's,
show.
and I want to introduce the man who puts the bay in bacon. It's Matt.
Fred, I don't know whether to be offended or very, very
So flattered.
appreciative. Well, I would love to introduce to you the man with all the cheese. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Alan on the board. The crowd, that's what the crowd has been. They were at a fever pitch, Fred, waiting to get for us to announce Alan. They didn't like that we switched it up.
There you go.
So
That's
they're
me.
angry people. Well, Fred, thank
Yeah.
you for introducing myself and
Yep.
Alan's self as well. We're so glad
What's
that you
up?
joined us this
Well,
week
thanks,
on
thanks.
what's guaranteed to be a weird show. I can already promise you that.
That'd be weird. If it ain't weird, it ain't right.
That's true. If it's right, exactly. So, welcome to the show. It is the middle ass end of Halloween or of October, Fred, and you know what that means.
What is it? Uh-oh.
I don't know what I'm talking about. No,
Bomb tequila.
it means Halloween is just around the corner.
Just around the corner. You dressing
Is
up?
my kids have asked me to dress up.
Yep.
I'm considering it, but I probably won't.
Yep.
I was thinking
Disappointing.
next week on our Halloween
you
episode,
always
we should
do.
all dress up.
You gonna do it? I'll dress up. I'll
Yeah,
find
Alan's got his
something.
Kanye mask right there.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll be joined by our psychic medium friend. I don't know if she's a psychic or a medium, but our friend Linda Faye. She'll be
Oh,
back
Linda
next
Faye.
week.
Linda Faye coming back.
So, yeah, last year we had George on, and he
Yeah.
talked to us about something scary, ghosts and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
And then so this year we're up in the game, Fred.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna talk to ghosts.
Oh no, I don't know.
I told her we were gonna talk to Jeffrey Epstein's ghost.
To Willie. To Willie
Just
from,
for you,
Really?
Fred.
Really?
from Ghost. Help me.
I thought you said Millie of Millie and Vanilli. I was like, oh, we're gonna just
No,
get
no,
the one,
it's
huh?
Willie.
You
No,
can't get them both.
Willie. Yeah, from Ghost.
From Ghost, man.
Yeah,
Willie.
I got it. No, I got
Willie
it.
got the short end of the sticker. though.
He sure did.
Poor Willie.
Oh. We'll see if we can find him if he's available. He's probably having a rough day.
Poor Willie.
But Fred, it is Halloween-ish,
Yeah.
and Halloween is a fat guy's favorite time of year.
Because of the candy.
because no one looks at you if you buy 10 packs of candy, Fred. No one's like, "Oh, hey, fat." They're like, for kids. This is for kids.
No, well, there's 2 other times you can do that: Valentine's and Easter. You can buy a
Yeah,
lot
but
of candy.
I feel like Valentine's Day is like different because it's like kind of sad. Like if you buy 10 like candy hearts, 10 of those big chocolate hearts, people are like,
I'm just gonna
and
eat my
Easter they're
shit.
like, oh, Jesus much, and
Yeah.
then but Halloween they're like, you're gonna
just
hand
buying
out
it for
candy
the
to those
kids.
kids, aren't you
Yeah.
creepy? And I'm like, sure am,
Nope.
buddy.
Nope.
Fat people love Halloween. That's right, Alan. Excellent observation.
Yeah. It is, but like recently, man, I've like past couple Halloweens, the candy has been just trash. Like
Well, that's what I
the
wanted to ask you.
quality of
So,
the candy is kind of trash, man.
do you feel like it's like specific candies that are trash, or just in general, like people are buying?
Buying cheap candy.
Yeah,
They're buying cheap candy, man. Inflation is,
it's a motherfucker.
you know what I'm saying, starting to
write a
hit
song about it.
Halloween, man.
That's what you should have wrote your rap song about inflation. Inflation rhymes with stuff.
Yeah.
Inflation,
Menstruation.
degradation, yeah,
Degradation. Yep.
constipation,
Deportation.
yeah. Alan, that one hits close to Alan's home.
I was like, whoa, what's that shit?
He's like, nope, not for
What's
me.
up with that, man?
Dodging that shit. No, but so out of all the candies that okay,
Right.
kids, my kids, and all the kids in the audience who should be listening to this, just so you know, your parents may or may not go through your candy on Halloween night
Right.
and take a little nibble, take a little sniff. It's kind of the dealer's cut,
It's a tax. It's a
if
tax.
you will.
Yeah.
Well, what is it when what is it when like Tony Montoya like takes a little sniff of his own supply?
Yeah, he's just a little bit, man.
Yeah, just a little taste.
I'll never miss you.
Like I just need a taste. So yeah, I'm like, let me go see if I can't skim a little candy off the top of
Well, you got to
this.
sample the product.
That's
Right,
right.
exactly.
You know what I mean? How will I know if it's good?
So what are your go-tos? Is my question.
I
Like,
mean,
what do
for me,
you?
like, the big 3, like that's what I'm taking out your bag. I tell my kids, I'm taking the big 3 out your bag.
Yep.
I'm taking Snickers.
Okay.
I'm taking Reese cups.
Yep.
And I'm taking Jujubes.
Jujubes?
Mm-hmm.
How's that one of the big 3? Okay, I was like, your big 3 is
Come on, man. Do I really get you with that?
for a second. I was worried. Fred, I don't know your life.
Jujubes?
I don't know your life like that, buddy. Well, see, but I part of the reason I say that is because one of my big 3 is one of those kind of dumb ones, and it's Dots. I love Dots, man.
Really?
I love
gummy
Dots.
candy. I don't like gummy candy.
God, I don't usually, but Dots
Yeah,
for some reason Dots just hit me right. They like,
In the spot.
yeah, it's like
Dot.
they're
Dot
right
in the
amount of
dot.
gummy.
Get you in the dot.
Yeah.
Yep, right on the dot. Heyo.
Yeah.
No, man, that's like Reese cups,
Yeah.
and then for me,
Balls.
it's I do like Snickers bars,
Yeah.
but Butterfingers, I like
You
one of the
know,
ones.
That's my 30.
It's like
do
I won't
I do
like I'm not willing to go buy a Butterfinger independently.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But like I'll take one for free.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
they
I
taste
wish
much better when they on Halloween.
no, yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
taste better.
I guess
Bite size,
free, yeah.
the small size ones are the best
Yeah.
ones, you know?
Yeah. I
and
like
then
them too.
and the one candy that they don't make for Easter or for Halloween, which breaks my heart because it's literally my favorite candy bar of all time.
Right.
Would you guys like to guess it?
Caramellos.
No, it's not that. It will never be that.
Heath bar. You don't see no mini Heath bars.
No, I don't like Heath bars are
Love it.
too crunchy for
I
me.
love Heath bars.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's inside toffee? Is that what's in there?
Yeah, it's like hard toffee.
No, you can't do that. That's old
Yeah.
people candy. No, I love zero bars.
I haven't had a zero.
Oh, they're so
It's
good.
been a minute.
It's
Yeah.
been a minute since I had
They're
a
so good. That's one of the few candies that I will independently go and buy. Like I'd really try to stay
Why
off
don't
the candy aisle.
whatchamacallit have like small, like little candy bars?
Whatchamacallits? you mean?
Whatchamacallit? Fifth Avenue? What's the Fifth
don't know.
Avenue? I don't know what the
Fifth Avenue is the same thing as the one you just said, a Heath bar.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I might have to give Fifth Avenue a try. If it's not, I'm gonna come.
Let me look.
You
Let
gotta
me
get
look
him.
it up.
I'm gonna give you a Fifth Avenue.
Fucking lie. Yeah, like, it's probably like the oldest. They can't even.
Yeah, dude, you're the last person in America that's ever said that.
The Fifth Avenue bar has been sitting there for like 20 years.
Yeah, you got you're gonna get the last
I
one.
forgot they existed until you
Yeah.
just mentioned it.
Oh, I was wrong. I was completely wrong about that. I'm sorry about that, guys. The
Right.
Fifth Avenue bar, which does look like it's from the 1930s,
Yeah.
and it is. The Fifth Avenue bar was a candy bar introduced in 1936.
He said was like it
was.
it's dead.
I feel like it might be.
The Fifth Avenue.
Let's see if you can order them online. No, you can't. So they're like, go back in a time machine, buddy. They consist of peanut butter crunch layers enrobed in chocolate.
And robed. Ooh.
Yes, and let's see. Can you buy a Fifth Avenue bar? Yes, you can. You can get
Yeah,
one on
it's
DoorDash right
cool.
now for $1.79
Yeah, I think they sell them
and $63 in fees.
at the gas station. They have.
Yeah, it's them. That's what I said. Like the same candy bar has been sitting there for 20 years.
Yeah,
What's the other one that's like a Heath? Or something that's like a Heath bar.
yeah. Heath Jr.
Heath and Heath Jr. Heath bars are so popular that they were like, we should make a smaller one, but not small enough for Halloween.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason, Fred, that you get such shitty candy at Halloween, or like kids do anyway,
Mhm.
is that like they do that. Like all the candy companies are kind of sneaky like this, where they'll be like, oh, get this variety pack. It's got Snickers in it and it's got
Right.
Hershey bars. And then it's like, and then we threw in 75% Smarties.
Right,
Or-
yeah. It's like
Like
that
whatever
Alice Book
bullshit.
trail mix.
Yeah.
It's all peanuts.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
one M&M at the
Yeah,
bottom.
it's like one, two M&Ms, and
They're like now with an M&M. And you're
half
like,
a
wait, what the fuck?
cashew.
And M&M?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
with
it's the
M&Ms
nutmegs.
because it's just two of them.
Yeah, with
M&Ms.
M and M. And it's not even an M. So no, I do think that's what it is. And I think that the savvier kids, the older kids are like trained. See, that's one thing I will say, like, and I've noticed this, like my 11-year-old, that dude, he's surgical with when the like old lady's like, just have some candy, young man. He's like, all right, good stuff in the bag before you even know what I took. And I'm out. Whereas like the 5-year-old and when everything is just like, okay, just like reaches for whatever's on top.
Yeah, they don't care what it is.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you got the worst stuff. But they're
Like-
weird because like Jack loves Smarties. And
Really? I
don't
love
understand
Smarties.
that.
I like Smarties.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I like Smarties. I like
Skittles.
something my kids, we went to like the little bowling thing. You win the tickets
Yeah,
and shit, then you go to the little store.
yeah. We
and
paid
you get-
you pay $73 for a piece of candy. Just like
Yeah,
DoorDash. Might as well DoorDash
yeah.
that shit and save the bowl.
like that's all they had enough for.
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
for candy.
that's all you ever have enough for.
And like he was like, I was like, look, just get some of this, get some of that. And I picked up Pixie Sticks. Like I hadn't seen Pixie Sticks.
Yeah,
And like I was like, oh man, this is just like a crushed up Smartie.
yeah. Did you
Oh,
shotgun it like you used
yeah,
to back
nah.
in the day? We're like,
I was up my nose.
He's like snorting like,
Straight up the nose, yeah.
They don't have half as much sugar as it used to. They probably don't have-
No.
It was
No.
only sugar.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, but
cold
then-
flavored sugar.
I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, now it's probably not that.
I don't know.
I love
was,
it.
It was more disgusting than a Smartie. Not as good as I thought it was.
Well, you can't. Nothing's ever as good as it used to be.
What was the candy that you had to stick?
Oh, Pixie. Oh no, Fun Dip.
Fun Dip, yeah. I
So
was
that's
thinking
still around.
dipstick. Is it real?
Yeah, they have that at the at like all the arcades
Yeah.
now. 'Cause my
The
kids get it and they're
arcades.
like, "It is an arcade."
Oh
well,
yeah,
you
it is.
know.
Yeah. They told
And
me.
my kids get it, and I'm like, "Oh, that was so good." And then they're
Yeah.
like, "What is?" I'm like, "I just want the stick," because that was always my favorite part. I didn't give a shit
Right,
about
yeah,
the dip
the-
part. I just like the
yeah,
stick.
the dust.
Well, like the vanilla stick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Vanilla.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
That chalky ass candy that we were like, this is the greatest thing alive. It's just
Yeah.
a big chunk of chalk, vanilla flavored
Fucking
chalk.
fingers be all white from the
Yep.
stick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Just
Oh.
Remember
get
the
it,
cigarette
you know,
gum?
Yeah,
I used to
Man,
be-
that was hard as shit, man. But you be like,
Yeah. Like, I'm
You love it.
smoking. Look at me, I'm
They
smoking.
used to be on the bottom shelf
I'm gonna
everywhere.
eat it.
Yeah.
Those are gone now. Now they're just called candy sticks. They're no longer
Candy
cigarettes,
sticks,
which I
yeah.
understand that.
they used to have
Right.
the little dust in it, and you go,
Yeah.
that's not like you were smoking.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was awesome. Things have changed, Fred. Things have
Yeah,
changed.
fucking the candy was
Well,
influencing us.
It's true.
Yeah.
We were mostly working off candy. Well, my favorite candy of all time, and this I have passed on to my kids, and my wife hates me for it, and I love it. And it kind of makes me like the candy even more because she's so against it. It's
Yeah.
candy corn. I love candy corn, man.
Yeah, I like candy corn.
Disgusting.
I love it.
Candy.
I don't know why I love it. I don't know what it is about it that I love.
Disgusting.
I like to eat it in 3 little pieces. Like so I
Yeah,
get like the white
yeah.
corn and the yellow corn and then the orange
white
corn. Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, slaps. Slaps,
Did you know you can build a corn cob out of candy?
I
corn?
saw that. I saw that's why
You
they
see
call
that?
it candy
Yeah,
corn,
that's
is you
why
can
they call
actually
it.
make it into a corn cob. And
Yeah.
I've attempted to do that. I'll be honest with you. I have attempted to do that before. And like 4 pieces in, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat this shit.
Eat
Well,
it.
I'm not.
it.
Like I don't have this kind of patience.
I can build this really cool thing, but nah, I'm just gonna.
Well, that's like, have you seen the people they build the Pringles that you can turn Pringles into like an arch, like a full circle of Pringles?
No,
Oh
really.
man, yeah, you gotta see if I can find that for you. Yeah,
Or
it's a lot of work. I think it's like 3 things of
Pringles.
Pringles, like that you have to use.
That's
Yeah,
too much work.
Yeah, that's way too much work. And then I ain't gonna be able to eat the Pringles because everybody had their hands. on
right.
it.
And that's the thing for me is like I don't like that because see here you go, the
Everybody wears
Pringles,
gloves.
the Ring of Pringles challenge, Fred. There it
Oh,
is in
yeah.
all its greatness.
Look at that.
You
That's
can do it.
great.
I don't know why you had to have that many down there, but I
Yeah.
feel like there's got to be a better way to do it. There you go. There's a good one. There's a better one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's a Ringle.
yeah, ring the pring, bring the
It's a
ring. Whatever the
ring.
fuck that means. But yeah, dude, that's again,
I'm gonna
that's
put my dick in it.
there you go. I just had sex with a Pringles jar when everything was outside.
Everybody's fucking the can. I'm taking
That's right. Like, I made the biggest ring of Pringles and I banged the hell out of it. I literally destroyed it.
I destroyed that thing.
Literally and figuratively. Because it's pretty fragile. Because it is,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, it's Pringles.
Oh my god.
Alan, see? This is what happens, Alan, when you don't have anywhere to go.
We gotta make up content, man. So
Oh, Alan, I forgot to tell you, tonight's show is brought to you by our friends at Fabuloso.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Fabuloso. Want your floor to sparkle like an immigrant? Oh, I can't say it. Fabuloso. Do you want your floor to sparkle like an immigrant grandmother cleaned it? Fabuloso.
Wow.
That's the power of the Fabuloso.
They do. I mean, if I would have said you want your
You
house
do
to
the
smell
reading.
like a Mexican restaurant. Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
They use that in all the Mexican
Oh
restaurants.
yeah, of course.
Oh, I remember we used to use it, because it existed and we were poor.
Oh, we
But,
used it because it was cheap.
That's what I'm saying. It existed and we were poor. And that
Yeah.
was reason enough for us to be like, all right, well, this is what we're using now.
Actually,
Fabuloso.
I have some in the.
Of course you
What does that mean?
It means fabuloso.
Yeah.
Some things don't translate, Fred,
Right, yeah.
but I do feel like it may mean fabulous.
It is fabulous. You
Oh,
didn't know that?
It literally says fabulous. Like
Oh, that's so obvious.
Sorry.
Fred's Spanish is not on point.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
No
It's hard.
cap, dog. I'm gonna try and use more cool kid language from now on.
Yeah.
No cap. G.
I seen I heard a guy, he said it's all to the bueno. I was like, okay.
What does that mean?
All to the good.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even understand that.
That's like, we used to say all to the good.
I've never said
Hadn't
that.
heard
in my life.
anybody.
Never.
And then, never said that?
I've never said
Like-
anything was good.
Like somebody accidentally bump into you. Oh,
I
my
said-
bad. That's
No, I say it's all
Yeah,
good.
that's all
I
good.
say it's all good.
all to the good, man.
No,
That's all right. All
I
right.
say-
all right.
I say
Matthew
what?
McConaughey said all to the good.
Watch your back, Mister.
Hey, it's all to the good.
I say, listen, you're misbehaving, Mister Guy, and you're about to get it.
You're about to get it.
You're about to get one of these,
I heard
Mister
somebody-
Fella.
Somebody got beat up. They got mollywopped.
Yeah, I heard that. You
Yeah,
get a mollywhopping.
Yeah. Oh, he got mollywopped.
Like that guy is beat up.
We got
You got mollywopped.
toe up in the floor.
Now, yeah, we used to say that. We should not go back in time. Let's not. Let's not do that if we get help.
Travel down this road.
What was your
with
favorite?
me.
Okay, so out of all the things, and I know Alan's already because he says it to me all the time in
All
text.
the time.
What is your favorite like slang term of all time? If you had to like just pick one that you could use, not necessarily even bring back and be cool,
Right.
but just one that you're like, that's the one that I always love to say.
I don't know, man. Like,
I know Alan's is word.
Yeah, mine's word. I say
well,
word.
y'all mean is mine. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, you say that a lot. Yeah,
I
you
say
do.
y'all mean a lot. So like, y'all mean,
Yeah.
that's mine. And I try not to because, like, I mean, it's like,
It's hard. It's hard. I get it.
yeah, I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, you just said it.
Yeah, well, he knows he said it. That's because we know what he means.
Dope.
That's what that's short for. I don't even know what mine would be. I think mine was probably, and it's the lamest one. It's just cool. Like
Cool.
cool is always something. Dude, it's
Yeah,
probably dude,
like-
actually. Dude is something I use
Dude,
that a lot
yeah.
still to this day.
Yep.
And my kid's like, why you call everybody dude? And I'm like, because they're a dude.
Listen to this song. I'm a dude. She's a
Yeah,
dude.
You're a dude. We're all dudes now. Well, yeah, it just, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
everything's dude, man. Everything can be a dude.
Well, it
man.
makes it life so much easier. That's so much.
Right.
My son and I were talking about. He was like, "How do you address people, Dad? Like, how do you address strangers? Should you call them all sir?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, that depends. Like, first of all, are they dudes?
Dude,
Because like, if they're not, you probably shouldn't call them sir."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Well," and I was like, "Well, are like if they're older than you, you don't probably, you can call them sir, but not like if they're like a kid."
Right. Yeah.
Well, talking about dudes, I was at a house and I was looking for the sewer line, and I came out through the thing, and the homeowner came out, and the homeowner's like, "What the hell you doing?"
Dude.
And I was like, "How you doing, sir?" He was like, "Ma'am."
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I'll be right back."
Sorry.
You're like, "Oh, I'm drunk."
Oh,
I was like, "I'm
man.
looking for your sewer line. Do you know where it's at?" You're like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit."
When you get older, though, it's hard to tell, man.
Yeah.
It's a little harder.
I seen these
Yeah,
old
for
dudes
sure.
with like hair growing out and stuff, man. They
Yeah,
looking
it was.
good,
No,
man.
she had short hair.
Yeah,
She-
that's
It
that's an
was
old lady thing. I don't understand.
grandma
that.
had that pixie cut because they don't want to do the hair.
Yeah,
They don't
I
have to
guess.
do the hair every day. You know what I'm
But
saying?
she probably
So
like
they
smoked
do
like
the
40 packs a day.
Oh,
So she had that
yeah.
smoker's voice.
Right.
And it sounded like a dude.
She was actually 39, Fred.
sounded like a dude.
Hey, honey.
I was like, "How you doing, sir?"
Yeah.
"You mean ma'am?" I was
Oh,
like,
God.
"Oh my god,
You're
it's
like,
8
"No, I
o'clock in
don't."
the morning." It's gonna be a long day.
Like I said what I said, bitch. It's too late to take it back. Like just
I
ask.
should die on this hill.
I had like a
Yeah.
like just ask for Bob Stevenson if you have a complaint. I did that the other day, dude. You would think it would be so easy to come up with like a fake name.
Right.
It's so hard to do that under pressure. I got a call from like a telemarketer the other day, and I was playing on my phone. I was like listening to a podcast or whatever, not our podcast, which you should listen to our podcast, blcpodcast.com,
Yeah.
and available on all of the favorite podcast things, which you are listening to it right now, or how else would you know to listen to it? Because you're listening to it. But anyway, so I was listening to a podcast, and I had my Bluetooth headphones on because I'm a snazzy little bitch like that, and like I wasn't paying attention, and I like kind of reached for it and tapped it.
Mhm.
When I did, apparently someone must have called at that exact moment because it was like, hello, is blah, 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 and I was like, what? And they're like, is blah, 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 and I was like, no, he's not here. And they're like, well, who can I ask who this is? And I'm like, this is Jerry. They're like, like, yeah, that's the ticket, Jerry. See,
Yeah.
and they're like, Jerry who? And I'm like, Jerry Parker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You should have been Jerry Sandusky.
Oh, that's
you
right.
gotta have a alter
Gotta have
ego.
it.
You gotta have one in the chamber.
Well, I
You know what I
normally
mean?
do,
Like-
but it's normally like a fake, like a really, really bad fake name. And I was like, I don't know if I could be like, it's Henry McGlutsky.
Could you spell that for me?
Yeah, I'm like, I absolutely cannot. Then the problem is, my phone was in my pocket, and I had it on the Bluetooth thing, and I don't know how to turn it, how to like
Yeah,
oh, bye,
tap it,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm sure it would have been like, now you've just increased the number of calls you'll get. So, but yeah, it was one of those where I'm like, son of a bitch. Now they know that I exist or someone existed. This
They got
number.
my number. They got my number.
It will never end.
Start calling me every day.
Oh, man, I get calls all the time from Google, not
Do you?
Google, but people who are like, your Google listing is no longer available. Please call us and pay us $63 and we will restore it. And I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers.
See, I don't need anybody calling my house asking for money.
Well, nobody calls my house. I don't have a
Well,
house number anymore.
yeah.
I'm too cool for that,
I
Fred.
don't want anybody calling me asking for money.
No, I don't want anybody calling me, period. If you have to call me, just don't.
Yeah. I've gotten better about answering those calls though. Like,
See, I have a fancy thing on my phone that's like it automatically
Yeah, mine does.
yeah.
screens it,
right.
which is the best thing. It really is. Because then, and like every time that it screens somebody who I actually want to talk to, and I talk to them, they're like, what was that? And I'm like, oh, I have like a call screener. They're like, you have a call? That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So what does it do?
It,
that's part of the Google phone, right? Because you got a Pixel also, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Pixel 7 Pro, baby.
And yeah, it screens it says this Google subscriber, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to leave them a message? And then it'll come up and be like, hey, Freddie. And then I can pick up and talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I screen all your calls, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if anything that's like a questionable number or something like that, it'll automatically, or there's a button too. You can just be like screen,
Yeah.
and it'll be like, "Hello, a Google Voice subscriber you've reached is not available. Please leave a message, and he'll get right back to you." And then, but it's kind of cool because you'll be like, "Hey, this is Mrs. Matt Parker," and they're like, "Hold on 1 second, we'll see if he's available." And so that they're looking at and it records everything on the screen, so you can read what everybody says.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's like, and they're like, "Oh, this person is not available. Bye bye."
Yeah.
So you know that they.
Oh yeah, they saw it.
You do a
And they said
decline.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hell no, I ain't talking to him.
Jesus got declined.
Yep,
It's like,
I'm like,
Freddie,
you lose,
fuck
Chief.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Well, and I think there's a way. So here's the thing. I think there's a way that you can even do it.
He did dick.
Matt Parker's calling you, and you're like, no, he's not. Fuck him. Fuck him and all his whatevers he's got.
Matt Parker said, "Eat a bag of dicks and
That's right.
die."
This customer said, "Fuck you and your lily white ass."
Yes.
Have a great day. Dude, I had to fire somebody today via
Oh, did you?
well, a company that we had hired to do like
Oh.
calls for my company. Yeah, but I felt bad because they're out of Egypt.
Oh.
And we have this, and they were very lovely people, like nice. And I don't have any complaints about the people themselves or anything like
Why
that.
wouldn't they be?
Well, no, they were, but the lady who we have like hired a lady, a company, but then we got a rep who makes like calls on our company's behalf, right?
Right.
Well, like every time, she's a lady. And so like we speak to her, I speak to her on the reg. Super nice lady. She's got a great, great American-ish accent, but occasionally like the,
Egyptian,
her native tongue slips through a little bit. Yeah, which is fine.
The slip of the tongue.
That's you said that. So we're, whatever, we've been having her do it, and she hasn't been doing it, and she's been doing fine. It's not her fault. But like, so every time her boss calls me all the time, and he's like, he's like, "How are you, Matthew?" And I'm like, "I'm good. Good, sir. Please don't, jihad me or whatever."
Intimidated through
Yeah.
the phone.
Yeah. And he's like, "How are you today?" And I'm like, I'm very well. And he's like, "Good. It is me, Abdullah Mesh." And I'm like, "Holy shit, dude. You are intimidating as shit." I feel like it's probably like 3.5 feet tall in real life. But,
Yeah.
but still. And maybe it's a voice changer. I don't know. He could be in Arizona or Alabama. I don't know. But he's like, how is the call screener doing for you? I'm like, she's doing good. And they're like, do you have any notes for her? And I'm like, no. And they're like, I will tell her. And I'm like, oh my God, are you gonna kill her if she's not doing good? And so like today I had to write him a letter. Oh dude, I felt bad about this all day. I had to write him an email that's like, hey, thank you guys for your efforts and everything, but we're gonna have to we decided as a company we're gonna go a different way. And I was like, and I specifically put, it has nothing to do with the call screener. She did a great job. Please do not do whatever you're going to do to her as punishment. And I haven't heard back. And I haven't heard from her.
You
either.
actually put, please don't do whatever you're gonna do.
No, I put I was like, I said, it has nothing to do with your company. Like, you guys did a great job, and The lady who's on our account did a great job. It has nothing to do with her quality of work. It's specifically, it was just a corporate decision. Because I mean, it was, we were paying him like $250 a week.
All he had to do was just call and be like, "You are not leaving us."
He's like, "No,
you
do not understand how this works."
Yeah.
I'm like,
You are in. You are in.
Yes.
It is you, or her name is Salina. Who do you want us to kill?
Yeah.
You have been presented with a choice, Matthew. Like,
Let the bitch die.
we are the bad kind of Egyptian.
The bad guy.
We follow Tutankhamun.
Yeah. Emotep.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We are the followers of Imhotep. And we will destroy her for her failures. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So all day, I'm like, you guys have just condemned a lovely young lady to die.
The Mummy was a documentary.
Now she will become our next human sacrifice.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like, well, who's that? Was that Billy Zane? Was he the bald guy? Who was the bald guy in the Mummy?
And it wasn't Billy Zane.
No, it wasn't Billy Zane. Maybe I thought it was Billy Zane.
No, it wasn't Billy Zane.
Who played the Mummy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't play the Mummy. Billy Zane wasn't the Mummy.
He would have been cool as the Mummy.
Oh, it was Arnold Vosloo, who was a South African American actor. Never heard of that before.
African American.
But I feel like it is definitely this dude. Let me pull this guy up so everybody can see.
Elon
Just for the listeners at home or the viewers. And I did Google, in case you're curious. I did Google who was the bald guy in the Mummy.
That's him right there.
I feel like he's like, hello. I am shirtless standing on the beach talking to you. How is your caller doing today? Did she reach your satisfactory levels? Or must she be beheaded? So that's
like Billy Zane.
He does kind of look like Billy Zane, right?
I don't think so.
All right, let's see. Bald
Billy Zane.
Yeah. He does look like Billy Zane. God dang it. Look, all right.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane.
Yeah, listen to your friend Billy Zane, Derek.
He's a cool dude.
He does look like Billy Zane. He looks like number 5.
No.
He looks pretty close.
No.
Come on.
I was gonna say the picture under number 5.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, he does look like, but I was like, no, that's him.
Oh, that is, you're right. And it says right there.
That's him. Yeah.
It says Billy Zane plus Arnold Vosloo, Dead Ringers? Question mark.
I think you made up this website just for this.
I did. I made up Google.com for this. Just so I could do this one call out 126 episodes after I did it.
That no
like, someday.
He started Google for that.
Yep, that's the whole reason. That's the only reason. Was like I waited 20 years to get this one gag in.
Company.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick break. I think the rest of the show is going to be a best of because we got some stuff we got to handle. But check us out on the No New Friends podcast coming up soon. And we will be back next week with Linda Faye in our Halloween Spectacular. And we might talk to the ghost of Billy Zane. I don't know. Or Arnold Vosloo.
I think Billy Zane's alive.
I think both of those guys are still
alive. I mean, you can still talk. Just because someone's alive doesn't mean you can't talk to their ghost.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
America.
Yeah, this is America, man. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
I'll call my guys over in Egypt to make sure that they're not alive by the so that we can make this happen. These are the promises I make to you. I'm like, if you want to keep our business, you're gonna have to kill Billy Zane. Like, consider it done.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, allegedly, potentially.
He was
like Imhotep wills it to be. All right, we'll be back later. The Black Lincoln Collective podcast, and I'm gonna keep talking until Alan stops the recording. So,
all right. So, do I say BLC you later?
I don't care what you BL say, you bitch.
Okay.
All right.